Bethany McGee was the woman started on fire while minding her own business on a CTA train in Chicago by a career criminal for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Surely something this heinous couldn't possibly happen again so soon on the CTA train, right?
Another act of violence, this time leaving a man who Cook County prosecutors say was sleeping on a CTA Blue Line train early Saturday morning, stabbed to death.
For God's sake. All right, let's get into the details here. Who's the killer?
Chicago police say this man, 40-year-old Demetrius Thurman, boarded the train around 2:15 a.m., then approached the victim who was sleeping, pulling out a knife and stabbing the man in the chest and stomach, recording the entire attack on his cell phone. Prosecutors say surveillance video on the train shows Thurman moving to another car, then continuing to record security officers as they responded to the victim through a window before leaving the CTA station at Clark and Lake.
He also reportedly recorded himself saying somebody got his ass before leaving. I'm sure you're wondering what the victim looked like. According to a GoFundMe, this would be him.
There was another stabbing on the Red Line near West 69th Street early Sunday morning. A 34-year-old man got into a fight with another passenger and was stabbed in the chest.
Okay, can we just focus on one stabbing at a time here?
And 1 week ago at the same location, a man and woman were stabbed.
Oh, geez. All right, stop. Okay, just hang on. Back to this guy.
Chicago police say this man, they were familiar with him.
Of course they were.
Detectives who recognized Thurman from a prior encounter earlier in the week arrested him on South Canal Street Sunday.
Not only was the deadly stabbing found on the phone, but prosecutors say, as well as pictures of other sleeping passengers on the train.
Holy shit. This is completely terrifying.
We just want to help these passengers feel safe.
Yeah, I think that ship has sailed.
One Northside alderman is now calling on riders to avoid public transit after dark until safety improvements are made by the CTA.
So how's that going to happen? Are we all just supposed to pray for it?
This all comes as the Trump administration has threatened to revoke $50 million in federal funding for CTA unless it submits a revised plan to combat crime.
Well, if we consider that step one would be to lock up people who commit crimes, you might as well go ahead and pull that money. As we've seen demonstrated time and time again, it ain't happening.